Hello, fourth grade, and welcome back to week number 3 in December. And last time I saw you, I showed you how to construct the wings and the body and the tail of the dragon. And today is the part where I would like you to add the color. Now let's talk about that for a second, because I know a lot of you, from working with you online, have told me that you have limited art supplies. So, we were going to paint these in school, but since we're learning from home another week, you can simply take markers and you can do a really awesome job adding the scales and decorating your dragon. And if you have more time and some more art supplies, you can certainly paint your dragon, or you can take tissue paper, which I have here, and some of you may have tissue paper because we're all wrapping stuff around this time of year. And if you simply take the tissue paper, and we do this kind of stuff in school all the time, and you just rip it into pieces, and you take some Elmer's glue, or I was looking for this stuff here, some Mod Podge, and you just dip your paintbrush in and brush it on. You can use watered down glue. You can use the tissue paper to create a flesh or a skin on the dragon, okay? So think out of the box. You might want to use magazine pictures and glue them onto the dragon. You might want to use newspaper. You might want to take colored construction paper and cut the scales out and glue it on. However you want to do it is how you can do it. So I want you to try to add color and design to the dragon. Now, when that's done, I would certainly love to see a picture, so you can send it to me at pricet@pearlriver.org, or you can send it to me in Google Classroom. So, I want you to take some time, finish up the dragon project, and also what I was thinking is if you just poke a little hole in it, you can take some yarn like I have here, and you can hang him, and you can make a really cool art project for your bedroom. So, what I want to do now is show you a fun one-day project that you can try after you finish your dragon. Alright, so to get started on our one-day fun project, grab yourself a glue stick or a bottle of glue. You'll need some scissors, and for today I have some construction paper, but you of course can use plain white paper or whatever you have laying around your house, okay? So I'm going to start with the green one here, and I'm going to pan you down so you can see. And the first thing I want to do is I want to create a square from the rectangle. Now, a lot of kids know this already, but what you want to do is you want to take the one side of your piece of paper and just flip it over to the long side and make sure that it's nice and even. And when you press it, you'll have this rectangle, and all you have to do... Ooh, mine's a little sloppy here. I better fix that, right? Is just fix that, and then I'm going to cut. There. And when I open this up, I'll have a square. Okay, so what you're going to do is fold it and make it look like half of a diamond. All right? And what you're going to do is, if you look at the bottom part of the diamond, you're going to make cut marks on this piece of paper in the same direction as that slanted line. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to cut down almost to the bottom. You want to leave about like a 2-finger space in between the edge and your cut mark, okay? So I'm just going to turn this so I can cut it a bit easier here, okay? And you keep going. And as you notice, your cut marks are going to get smaller and smaller because you're moving up the diamond. Okay? There we go. Do you see what I did? Pretty easy, right? And now when I open this up, whoa, that already looks great. But that's just the beginning part. So let's see what we do next. So I'm going to lay it down, and you want to lay it down so the fold is up. Don't lay it like that. It'll be harder to do, okay? And what you're gonna do is just take your glue and you put a little glue on the end and you flip it and fold it down. Okay? So now I'm gonna keep going. And in fact, to save a little time here, I'm gonna put glue on the one side and do it going down. And every time you glue it, you just want to back the end up onto that line. Oops. Okay. So just glue it down. Okay, so there's the one side. And now I'm going to put the glue and just repeat it. Just take them and bend them till you get to the line in the middle. Every so often you just have to stop and hold it. See, because they'll bounce off. Especially if your paper's thicker. Mine's a little thicker. Mine is something called cardstock. But this would be beautiful if you did it with a piece of magazine paper because of all the color. If you just found a piece of magazine that has a bunch of different colors and patterns on it, this would be great in newspaper. The black and white would look really cool. Because I think you see what I'm making. I'm making a pine tree. And I'm just going to keep going, holding as I go. My glue is pretty sticky, but every so often it wants to pop up here. So I'm just going to hold it. Patience is key. Okay, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? With a piece of paper, you can make a really cool tree. Now, if you wanted, you can make that the good side after you're done, because they're, yeah, I like that. And I think I'm gonna just kind of give it a little puff. How pretty, right? And I'm gonna take another piece of paper here. Actually, you know what? I think I like this side with the glue. It adds a little more to it. So I'm going to take this now. Ooh, throw a little glue on the seam of the folded part. And glue it down. There. Okay, so now that I have my tree, this tree can be used for so many different projects. If you made it in white paper, it can be a beautiful tree covered in snow, maybe with a blue background. It can, of course, be a holiday tree. If you made them in yellow or another color, it can look like a palm leaf, maybe for the summertime. It doesn't have to be a pine tree. And what I did was I took a piece of paper and I just cut out a little star, like that. And I'm gonna glue it right to the top of my tree, just like that. And I have a really cool project with using just a piece of paper. So give it a try, it's super easy, and see what you can do and how you can change it to fit your own imagination. All right, so finish your dragon and work on this, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, boys and girls. Bye.